What's the buzz? This is Zeta Beetle, and welcome back to TGIF. In this episode, we pick back up where we left off in the last one, and do some more zooming around on saucers. This is probably my favorite part of this season, since it's so fun to fight them from above, is it not? Alrighty, so we're starting off this round with the challenge 2. Search ammo boxes and place top 10. As you can probably guess by me saying top 10, it involves this little bubby right next to the order sign of Der Burger. However, that does come later as the challenge to search the ammo boxes does come first in my priority list. So I'm moving around the lot shared by the now destroyed Logjam Lumberyard and Der Burger, which caused the destruction. I think maybe back in Chapter 2, Season 5. I don't know all the specifics, but anyway. The thing about it is, it was destroyed at some point, and the culprit is quite obviously the Der Burger, because the destruction is on the side of the Der Burger. So I then take the food fighter and start my reign of terror once more. Which of course includes blowing up every single gas station that I know of on the map. Because I know there were some instances where I'm doing the challenge to deal damage from above, and I think this was one of them. So I'm basically cutting off any way for these guys to get away real quickly from my saucer, because my determination in getting these challenges done with any means necessary, that's the drive that basically makes me do this sort of stuff. And honestly, the people that get angry with me about the gas stations all being ruined, they can just click off and look at something else, because this was a strategy that I felt was genius. And I wasn't going to change my ways until the season ended. So, even if I had uploaded it back then, it wouldn't have really mattered what the comments said. Because one thing that you're going to have coming into the YouTube field is a thick skin. Because you'll see it in pretty much any social media, period. Not just YouTube, not just Facebook, not just MySpace. Every single social media under the sun will have some sort of haters come into your comment section being a butt and showing out. That is just life. So I have basically accepted that, and I am just moving along and ignoring any comments that are not constructive criticism. Now, constructive criticism is something that I will look into, and assuming that it doesn't go against my moral code, I will make a change based on that if it is within my ability. So, Here's what I consider to be constructive criticism. If you find something in a season that is up to date that I've been doing wrong, I will try to correct it. However, if I need to build more, I will try to get my mindset to where I build more. If I need to pick up weapons that you think are better, I'll try to learn them in a creative map and see if what you're telling me is correct. But the thing is, you're going to have to teach me how to use them. So, if you just simply say, use this because it's better, and give me no way to really adapt it into my playing style, then odds are I'm not going to listen to that. You have to you have to tell me in specific details how that is supposed to work. Now, here's something that I will not take into consideration when it comes to constructive criticism. This is a family-friendly channel, so I will not swear, I will not make inappropriate jokes, I will not be listening to the comments that attempt to tell me that I need to make more of those jokes. Even if you think that they would make my content better. I'm not going to do that because, I'm a family-friendly channel. I want it to be entertaining for people that are really sensitive to that type of stuff. Like my friend, Spider-Man Canada. He does not take kindly to those types of jokes. Trust me. I have heard it straight from him. And honestly speaking, I don't like YouTubers that make those types of jokes or swear either. So, I kind of make that my rule, and I follow that rule pretty much to the letter. So, yeah. I'm not going to do it, I'm not going to tolerate it. The comments that tell me to do that will be ignored. So, yeah. But I do admit that building more would increase my chances of winning, but you have to realize that it's really, really, really hard to get into that type of mindset when my conditioning that I've had since Chapter 1 is that even while building, I'm pretty much dog trash at the game, and I am and I couldn't really do much even if I did build. So honestly speaking, my my building comes from my own lack of self-confidence and that I would be able to even accomplish anything even if I did build. So yeah. That doesn't mean that I don't build, period, because you guys have seen, well, you'll see in one of the episodes of the Galactic Swarm Squad, I have built ramps and other stuff whenever I just felt the need to really get some height or distance on people for a challenge. That's one of the few instances where I actually do build, and I actually try doing that. And I have been taught a fairly effective way to build. So, honestly speaking, I don't really have that much of an excuse. But the thing is, I have went through about, let's see, so 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, hold on. See, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, okay. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, and... okay, hold on. Ugh. You know what? It would be easier just to tell you how many Mays had passed, so... because May of 2018 was the first time I played this game. So 19, 20, 21, 22. So I've been here for 4 years, and my the main way that I actually got far in the game, at least in solos, is that I snuck around and just basically outlasted my opponents instead of simply outright eliminating them. But in recent days, I and Jester have taken a more aggressive approach, mostly in squads, because in squads you have to kind of cover your teammates and do all sorts of those stuff. So yeah. I believe here I run into another player with their saucer. So yeah, I don't think a normal trespasser does that with their saucer. So I touch down here with my saucer and get it back up to full battery, and then I start hammering on the saucer there, and somebody hits me with a car from below. That's part of why I like blasting those gas stations so much, because these cars, they love to ram you when you least expect it. So it's partly to prevent that, and it's partly to prevent the people from being a massive thorn in my side while I'm trying to get to the the damage from above challenge done. That does not, however, prevent them from being a thorn in my side with those saucers, because as you may have seen, when you put down land on the ground with a saucer and get out of the driver's seat, um, the saucer will recharge and go back up to full battery. But this Snowmando proves that you can't always do it with a saucer. Alrighty, next round. Okay. And it appears that Spider-Man Canada is joining us for this one. So I'll try to not talk over him, but
That's fine.
I'll also try to talk about what happens in this particular round. So it really took me a while to give Spider-Man Canada a chance. The first time being in requesting backup, and
I don't think I see anyone.
And the reason for that is actually pretty much a sad story. I've had some bad experiences in Minecraft. It has nothing to do with the real world, but having somebody on your friends list be an absolute terror and making the life of either you or your other friends a living nightmare, that's not a feeling that I like to duplicate. So yeah, that's part of why I didn't give Spidey a chance up until now. But looking back now, looking back now, I'm so glad that I did, because we have been probably the closest friends ever since. Because, like,
also I found minis if you want.
He's a friendly guy. He's helpful. And with Marty Jester's help, he is actually. With Marty Jester's help, he's actually helped this channel grow. So yeah.
Another rare chest, wow.
Once again, I'm blowing up gas pumps so that my life in the saucer will be that much easier. And then I go down to where Spidey is, and well, or do I? I forget. I looked into this in November, so that's been a couple of months ago, so you can understand why I'd forget it. Alrighty, so
actually still is a triangle. Just a very small one.
Okay. So this looks like a round with me, Gunner, and Spiritai. So basically, as I like to call them, as I like to call us, the original Three Musketeers. Yeah, that's what I call us. So I snagged the saucer from inside of the barn, and and then I move on to do something else. I forget exactly what, but yeah.
I got on the first grenade. I am so cool.
The people that managed to make eliminations with grenades, let alone the first one, are very impressive to me, because because those grenades are really hard to even hit with. So you would have to do some special some special training, I would say, in order to do something like that, or just to make a Kobe and chuck it into the box, into their box. One or the two.
Everybody here's block.
And by the way, I said that to honor my friends that also like to say that. But rest in peace to Kobe Bryant. I believe he was the one that died in a helicopter crash. Let me look. Yeah. Alright. Professional career.
There's a mouse.
Okay.
Are they all?
Just sit down. Stop embarrassing yourself.
Man, past me was savage. Did you hear all that? But yes, Kobe Bryant is the one that that died in the helicopter crash. So rest in peace. You'll be sorely missed by all the basketball fans. And honestly speaking, any death is a sad one because it's really hard on the family, and you can't help but sympathize for them. And it's sad that his 13-year-old daughter also was involved in that crash. So, yeah. Bad stuff. And the main thing is, it could all have been avoided if they hadn't flown in fog. I feel like that's just history repeating itself, trying to fly in bad conditions.
So, normal green AR.
Anyway, speaking of sports stars, I believe that happens to be a Neymar Jr. Who wants to bet that they don't use the to transform into the arguably cooler style of Neymar Jr. Because people love to run sports skins as so-called sweat skins because I guess it makes them look cool or something. I don't know. Anyway, looks like that's about it. It looks like the final round is going to be a solo one. But this is the challenge, despite what this looks like, to travel distance on foot. So let's see what makes it to where I start traveling on foot, because right at the moment it looks like I'm flying around on a saucer in order to get from one place to another. Most likely the saucer is shot down and I am forced to do so in order to even move. So yeah. I'm heading over to the gas station over here for obvious reasons. It looks like I'm just basically it looks like I'm having either I'm having a really hard time with the damage from above quest, or I just simply want the gas stations out of the way, so that I can do something with the saucer. So I don't really know which it is, but I just blow up every gas station in sight, and then somebody starts shooting at me. So I start blasting them with the energy cannon of the saucer. And, yeah. I take them out like that. So, I think that was a damage from above challenge. Either that or an explosive eliminations challenge. Anyway, whichever one it was, and remember, I can't really see it all that well because the window when I'm commentating is really, really small. So, yeah, and that's a good reason why I'm not able to really see the challenges all that well, because I'm already like more than 6 feet away from my TV screen as it is. Add the fact that the window that I see the words in is really, really small, and you can pretty well tell that that I yeah. It doesn't really help though that I didn't list the other challenge that I got in this. Only the one where I got distance traveled on foot. Like what I'm forced to be doing right about here. So I say that, but I'm just basically okay. So alright. Yeah, I say that, but really and truly, very little distance was traveled on foot just then, and I'm gonna be forced to do even more because I'm just basically having to avoid gunfire while waiting for this thing to charge back up. But I never get the opportunity to get back into it, however, because it just so happens to be, I just so happened to be eliminated by that time. So, without further ado, let's hit the outro. Well, that seems to be about it for this episode. Join us in the next one when we ignite enemy players, travel distance on foot, eliminations with common weapons, ignite enemy players or structures, use an alien hologram pad at Weeping, and place top 25 with a friend. In the meantime though, thank you so much for watching, we hope you enjoyed, and we will see you all next time. Until then, adios amigos!